Greetings, hey, it's Susie Q. Today we begin to break down attraction 41 questions. Today is question number 31. These could be found via podcast and video at YouTube channel Holistic Healing Community by Susie Juravich. Do subscribe to follow this complimentary offering of how to tune into attracting your desired goal, intent, or juicy, groovy new vibe. Question number 31 is this. It is, when you are seeking to attract something new, does the thought of it excite you? All right, let's read it one more time. When you are seeking to attract something new, does the thought of it excite you? Oh my goodness, I have had... The last 24 hours have been unbelievably, or maybe the last, I don't know, I'll say 24 to 48 hours has been supersonically exciting, extraordinary, and whack-a-doodle-juicy-fied. Oh my goodness. So these questions were written, over a month ago, and so I read them and I'm like going, wow, this doesn't really fit exactly where I'm at. And here's the deal. When you are seeking to attract something new, does the thought of it excite you? And to be honest, after the last 24 to 48 hours, I'd have to say that while I'm in a juicy vibe and flow, golly, it's just so funny. I'd have to say that whatever I am seeking to attract, and I can't even put my finger on it. All I can say is this, is that when you are, and yes, when you are in the flow that you know to be your truth, I feel now, after these last couple of days, that whatever we think of or desire to conceive or birth anew is possibly, quite possibly, just a sliver of a fraction of the possibility of what actually is coming into your field. Now, I would repeat that, however, I don't even know what I just said. Oh, goodness. All right, so does the thought of it excite you? This is a tricky question. I wrote it, and now it doesn't even make any sense to the Susie Q. I can say that while I am in the flow, and I'm just kind of repeating myself here, is that when we allow ourselves to be in a state of wonderment, of a state of curiosity, of a state of possibility, of a state of unity, of a state of harmony, of a state of inclusivity, in a state of oneness. Again, in a state of oneness. It opens up so many different portals of possibility that we meaning Susie Q, can't hardly begin to conceive of an idea that is big enough, that is within the flow. Okay? When we are open to the energies while being in the flow, go ahead, if you must, and put out the intent of what your desires are. However, we are suggesting that you allow the portal that is opening up inside of you to be the truth of who you are and to reveal more and more and more and more of the goodness that is coming into your field now. The vibe you settle in at, the vibe, the frequency, is what you are attracting. If what you're attracting in your life is not really in full alignment with who you are, and you know that, when you're not in full alignment, you feel it, you know it intuitively. So if what you're attracting now could use an upgrade, just claim it so. Raise your right hand. Okay, everybody raise your right hand and say, I solemnly swear. I solemnly swear to be the highest and vividest, I don't even know if that's a word, soul friend, soul experiencer here in this moment of now, that I receive the highest frequency, the highest light, the highest possibility of a most beautiful and benevolent life. I honor that. I seek that, and I am that in this moment now. I anchor in that energy and bring my vibe and my frequency higher and higher and higher and higher and higher again in this now. And as I do, there is a possibility that there may be a sliver of excitement. Oh my goodness. So, when you are seeking to attract something new, does the thought of it excite you? Well, on the arrival of returning home from this juicy excursion in Sedona, I have to say, I don't even think excitement is the right word. I'd have to say that the energies that I was in while I was there, not only in these different locations, but with these high-vibing friends, I have to say that I am beyond excited. I am it almost feels like from climbing Bell Rock barefoot. I'd have to say that I have had what can I say? I've had a central nervous system reset, an activation, and a spark of DNA, and also multiple downloads that came in during this time. So between climbing or crawling Bell Rock barefoot, and also being with the most beautiful being, Healing Wolf and her wolf pack. Oh my gosh. With my juicy friends. Also with a juicy-fied friend, Dana, who took us on a wild excursion of medicine wheel after medicine wheel after medicine wheel after medicine wheel. It's like everywhere we looked there were medicine wheels, and then there were the wee ones, the little fairy medicine wheels. Anyway, so that I could say that excites me. I can say to do an upgrade on that is that I have done an upgrade on the word excitement, and I am in a new state of beingness. And how thrilling. What excites you when you are in that beautiful flow of attracting new things? How do you feel? I mean, how would you describe it? I don't even know. Excitement is a great word that I chose that, but what does it look like for you? Is it exciting? Is it kind of anchoring in your energy here on this beautiful planet? Is it inspiring you to do more? I mean, what does that look like for you? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, thank you so much for listening to this juicy vibe, and wishing you a most beautiful and exciting. I don't know, exciting just doesn't seem right anymore. But anyway, that's what came in when I was writing these questions. So whatever it is that you feel when you're in this beautiful frequency and rising higher and higher and higher into what you are attracting, just notice how it feels in your body suit. How does it feel in this moment? And I'm going to say it in this moment now. Alrighty, you have a most beautiful evening, and may you be blessed.